Welcome back to The Dark Veil, a real play D&D podcast centered around a group of adventurers played by lovable idiots. Before we get started, I wanted to encourage you guys to check out one of our amazing artists, Miley. We've loved working with her and she's really helped us bring our characters to life. We'll have her social media links in the show notes. Where we last left off, Anturian carried our lovable idiots back to the clearing where they all first met. They met someone they did not expect. Radric, a mysterious paladin in Darklight, had started on this quest with them, but left after some conflicts within the party. He shared some important information, like the fact that he's just armor and doesn't have a body inside, that there's a legendary warrior named Alistair Lancaster seeking Dane to take the Wildheart from him, and that the hags had destroyed the nearby weirwood tree to get to a powerful staff hidden inside. After they went into town, Pip went off to buy some tea to surprise Kwansang. In private, Radric shared with Dane that the trouble with the hags had begun with Veritas, when he hired them to scare the previous Wildheart, Narina, Dane's fiancée, into joining his team. Meanwhile, Rondon and Kwansang returned to the broken weirwood tree to harvest enough lumber for Dane to carve some armor for himself. While on their errand, Rondon Tambers found some berries that he shared with Kwansang. They turned out to be pretty tasty and pretty upsetting for their stomachs. Once they returned a little worse for wear, Kwansang was delighted to find a package of full tea from his homeland. He brewed up a pot of tea to share with everyone and produced some berries that he shared with Eric. And as Eric is passing the night in agony, that's where we join our story in this episode of The Dark Veil.
We come to the very next morning. Eric, you are very, very haggard.
Rondon, no breakfast for me today. I think I'm gonna go liquids only for a little bit.
Are you sure? I mean, we still got some more of those berries to make you some berry pancakes.
No. I'm good. Thank you.
All right, I'll make sure you have some coffee.
Oh god. Dane heals. Darn it, Kwansang's over here like
Nane heal?
just like way obnoxious about it. I turn to Eric and I say, Eric, you were very loud last night. You kept most of us up. Were you having a nightmare?
I'm sorry. I don't know. It's probably motion sickness from flying on the dragon. It's the only thing I can figure out. I don't know. I was having some issues last night. I'm sure it's fine now. I'm gonna. I'll be fine.
Sitting at the table, I'm kind of looking at Kwansang like, yeah, motion sickness.
Yeah, I mean that's a good guess of what could be the cause of this. Anyways, I better be cooking up some breakfast. Sure you don't want no pancakes?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
All right, and I just kind of walk over to Kwansang and kind of dap him.
As Rondon, you prepare your meals. I'll say, because he did kill quite a bit of those chickens, I'll say you have one more dosage or whatever, one more usage of your meats from the other day. So you could prepare a magical meal if you'd like to.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, I don't see why not. So what I'll do is I'll make a breakfast sandwiches. 'Cause I know Dane's got some bread and butter lying around, and it's at that perfect texture where it's just a little bit more firm and stale, which is excellent for cooking.
Real quick, we would have taken a long rest, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and even though you were in horrible agony, Eric, I'll still consider it a long rest because
All right,
you don't deserve
question.
You don't deserve to have not long rested after that.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll a d12 too. Hells yeah.
Oh, Tyler.
I rolled a 1.
So you have 2 exhaustion left, right, Tyler?
I do.
I rolled a double 1. 11. Be nice.
Which I guess after breakfast, I'm gonna go straight to the shop and start working on that wood.
Sure, you can start working on it while breakfast is cooking up.
That works too.
No need to dilly-dally.
So, you are creating your very own breastplate made of weirwood, is that right, Tyler?
That's what I'm trying to do. Yes.
Okay, so this process is it's not a fast process. So this will take you quite a while. Are you willing to dedicate as much time as you can? It will pretty much take up all your time.
I mean, I guess all my time for how long?
I would say it'll take about 3 days to like
I guess-
properly make it.
With that information, I'll share it with everybody. Are we willing to wait while this is done? I need a few days to rest anyway, but
I mean, I guess I don't see why not.
I think
Those,
that's fine.
Those elves are helping out in Greenwood, and you could use some magical armor.
the longer in one place, the more likely we are that Wolf will find us.
Very true.
Pip's not even here to hear it.
Oh, that's true. Pip's not there.
We should probably find Pip, guys.
While Dane's working on his magical armor there, I mean, us 3 guys, we might as well venture out on the town and find out where Pip is hiding. Make sure she's not starting any more fires, because we got a reputation to uphold.
So yeah, I'm willing to spend like all my time on it with meal and bathroom breaks to get it done as quick as possible.
Gotcha. Before that is done, Eric and Dane, we've got a score to settle.
Oh, God.
Yike. For the listeners at home, Brandon, he is pulling from his deck.
Your right hand.
Middle.
Okay. Okay, so Mike, this is yours. I don't know if you can read that. Do you want me to read it for you? Is
No,
it flipped?
Yeah, it's perfect right where you've got it here.
Oh,
okay.
dang.
All right.
Sucks.
That does suck.
Nah, that's all good.
And then
Actually,
Tyler.
that's great for me.
Ooh,
All right.
that
Actually,
sucks too.
could we actually read those off for the listeners?
yes, so for Mike, the bad luck card that I'm, cashing in.
Has this mechanic been explained? Because this isn't base D&D by any means.
That's a good point. Okay, so let's do this now. There is a deck which I have purchased from the internet called the Luck Deck by Nord Games, not sponsored. The idea of this deck is that it is a good and bad luck system. There are 2 types of cards, good luck cards and bad luck cards. Good luck cards I will award to players for either karma, like good karma, or if I really feel like they committed to a role play, or if, I feel like just like inspiration, boom, there you go. But bad luck cards are more of a dark bargain. So if you roll terribly, or if there is something that you want to change, it is my choice to say, well, would you like a better roll for that in exchange for favor whenever I decide to do it? So they draw from the bad luck deck, and they could get anything from -2 saving throw penalties to people taking irrational dislikings to you, to your weapon breaks and it needs to be repaired, stuff like that. And so for Tyler, he drew -1d10 after making a saving throw, which I can redeem at any time. And for Mike, the next enemy you fight will attack you over other targets wherever possible. So what this means for him is that I don't have to think like the enemy if I don't want to. I don't have to make the most logical decision. If I want to kill Eric, this is my excuse to do so. And the last card that you guys didn't pick was just miss on an attack roll.
Oh, man.
Dang,
Sucks
I
to
miss
suck.
anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say 95% of my rolls.
So, describe to me what kind of armor you are making, Dane.
I'm gonna carve it into a breastplate.
Okay.
I'm going to source a couple leather straps to hold it on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fashion the weirwood into. I'm working off of the mini that we got. I'm trying to put the words to it, like how the mini looks. So it's kind of
I can't even remember what the mini looks like. It's been so long.
right.
I just remember you suffered that night.
Painting minis is one of my least favorite things. It's kind of tiered, I guess. So it looks like it's made from 3 overlapping pieces. But just
Almost
in terms like what's that?
Almost like plate mail, kind of.
Kind of, but it's just one piece. So it's
Yeah. So you're carving yourself out some abs.
It's chitinous, right?
chitinous. Let me get a
Like the chitin armor in Oblivion, not Oblivion. It's Skyrim, that's the one.
It kind of looks like scales a little bit, but it's not like large scales where the one covers the top of the one below it, and there's 3 levels of that.
Got it. So like Kakuna.
Like Kakuna.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go, Drew. So you already have the workshop, but the leather straps, the material that you're going to use to bind it with,
That's the leather straps.
what are you going to attach it to the wood?
Oh, willpower.
There you go.
No, I've probably got fasteners around. That's a standard like workshop thing to have on hand. Rivets and whatnot.
Are you using any other type of magical material, or is it just the weirwood?
I don't think I have any other type of magical material, do I?
No.
Yeah, so
So I'll say just for, well, let me look at my notes here.
I'd say the look of it is the piece that I used on Hero Forge, not a sponsor, was, I think it was just Elven Plate is what it's called, but we painted it wood instead of metal.
Gotcha. So this really won't cost you any other materials, but you can if you would like it to be, if you'd like it to be a little better.
I guess, what kind of knowledge checks do I need to make? How much time is that going to add? Because I'm not going to cut corners, but I don't want to turn this into a 2-week project or nothing. We got places to
Right.
be, man.
Yeah, you're not really proficient in Arcana or enchanting or anything like that.
I'm just aware that this wood has magical properties.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it to protect myself.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I'll say you'll spend the next 3 days crafting it.
Can I roll to see if I can do it faster?
Yes. However, you can sacrifice speed for quality, and it may not work out in your favor.
Sure. So yeah, I'll do it right.
Okay. All right. So you spend your time doing that. Anyone else
I
have money?
am. So I'm kind of gonna just go like, you know how like there's Dane's cabin on here? Is that where we're at?
No, you're in Berkshire.
Oh, we're in the town of Berkshire. Okay.
I'll say I live in town. That's the house I was in the process of building.
Gotcha. Okay. So I guess I'm just, outside waiting for Wolf.
Outside of Dane's house in Berkshire, or outside the Berkshire walls?
Yeah, outside of the Berkshire walls.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Anyone else?
I just feel like throughout these past few days, I've just been kind of showing Eric and Kwansang just the sights around Berkshire. And it's like, this is where I got my first axe sharpening.
I would imagine this is like a good opportunity for me to add detail to my map.
Sure.
Do you need me to roll anything for that? Or?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I'll say that you've come back to this town quite a bit. So
Okay.
you're starting to get more and more familiar with it. As far as if you're mapping out like the city, like locations or anything like that, that's pretty easy to do on your own.
Okay. Yeah, then that's what I'll do. Get a general layout.
Brandon, I'd like to buy some healing potions.
Gotcha.
That's a good call. I hope Juan's saying a healing potion.
I almost died from that heat.
So I make my way back to the shop where I bought my first round of healing potions.
Okay. Oh, also, did I ever? Oh, did you guys ever add the quills for getting those answers right?
Yep. Oh no, I didn't.
I didn't either.
It was me and Mike.
I had trivia round questions.
I remember that. I don't know whether I added those or not.
I did not, but I don't remember what it was.
I think it was 20 for you, Carla,
Okay.
and then 40 for you, Mike.
So, yes, heading to the shop, Brandon.
Okay, so you head to the Wicked Cauldron with Cusa.
Do we run into her as we're going to get potions as well?
Yeah, you do. She is very sternly walking to the potion shop, her eyes and expression kind of brooding.
Pip, we were looking for you. Where'd
Oh.
you been?
Just around.
Okay, I won't press you any further. We've been around too.
Waiting for Wolf.
I understand. He'll come to us.
Yeah.
He'll come to you.
I guess I'm going to ask Pip if she was the one who left the tea. So, Pip, did you happen to leave tea at Dane's house?
Yeah. I just, I heard you talking about it with Rondon, and I'm gonna go get a potion.
So, I guess I'll say thank you for that. I
Yeah.
owe you a glass. Or I owe you a cup, not a glass. There's no glass here! What is this town?
Yeah, I'd like to try that someday.
He screams into the thoroughfare.
Yeah.
There's no glass here.
Is Quanting having a panic attack? I guess one last thing, Pip. Where did you happen to get the tea?
I point it out to him. I don't remember where it was.
She points in a direction. You are wandering.
All right, I will try and find this tea shop.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This little tea shop before it.
So, how much are the potions again?
So you enter the shop, and you see Cusa. She is dressed in this green makeup, a black dress, and a comically large witch's hat.
Cusa, looking no more beautiful than ever.
Quesadilla.
Well, welcome back, traveler.
Hey, we got a few favors of you. Mostly just healing potions. Actually, it's nothing but healing potions. Can we get some healing potions?
We're a little low on stock since you cleaned us out the last time.
We cleaned you out. Oh boy, I'm sorry. Well, I don't want to apologize about giving you some good business, but
Unfortunately, these things take time, and
Yeah.
I only have 2 to sell.
All right.
oh really?
I mean, we've only been gone a couple weeks.
Well, you know what? I'll take one of those off your hands real quick.
So they go for 32 quill each.
All right. And are these just greater healing potions?
Common.
Common. Why am I only
No, they're
finding-
they're greater, right, Brandon?
Nope.
Greater healing potions?
Mm-mm.
Superior?
No, sir. Will heal.
I'm gonna walk
So-
out. I'm not gonna buy anything.
Yeah.
So
Sora!
is this the elixir of health then?
No, this is healing potion. That's what it's called. It is the common version. It should be just black text, healing potion.
I'm gonna take both of them and I'm gonna give them to Quan Sang and Pip there.
I love you for it, Mac, but Pip walked out.
Alright. I'll give it to Eric.
Maximum Eric.
Well, here, let me give you some quill for that.
No worries, my friend. I mean, your money's no good with me. I mean,
My quill! In my letter to my parents, I told them I was sending them some of the money and I didn't send it with the elves. Oh!
Hey, you know what? We could probably find a post office around here. We can
Yeah.
make sure to get some quill off to your parents.
I think Eric just melted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you save your quill for folks there. I don't want you spending any quill on me.
Don't worry about sending it, Eric. I'm sure we will see them soon.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna send some.
Also, I kind of owe you for giving me those berries that gave you the runs.
Wait,
That was
well,
a-
I mean, how could you have known that was gonna happen? Don't worry about that, Rondon.
You're right, Eric. How would I know? Sounds like Quantum. Calm down.
God.
Just kind of like hitting him. Just like, shut up. Anyways, you look like you need some help. You need some vitality after what you went through last night.
I do appreciate that. My stomach is starting to settle a little bit. I think I'm feeling all right now.
All right, that's good to know.
Well, let's see if we can get something even better for it. I'm going to go find this tea shop.
I'm gonna go find some Pepto-Bismol.
Hey, Pepto-Bismol.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Mac, you also do see that they are selling an alchemy jug, which is one of the things that you need for one of your recipes.
As I'm walking by, I kind of just double take, like, oh, that's exactly what I need. hey, how much for this?
The horizon just in the background. The sun setting. The alchemy jug right in front of it. This is it.
This is a limited time item. This one will go for 100 quill.
Just 100? Okay, you know what? That seems like a low offer, but yeah, I'll take it.
I love Rondon. Nope, no bargaining at all. 30. Like,
How would
You
a
say
1,000 suit you?
yeah. You say 100, how about 115?
Okay, so go ahead and mark off those quills, and you can add alchemy jug to your inventory. It's actually a really neat item.
Rondon, she's totally into that. So next time, just be like, how about a kiss on the cheek? You know how you weirdos do it
Jesus.
down
Well, I'll tell you what, Quan Sang. Everyone's into Rondon.
there. God.
I
look
can't
at-
help it.
I look at Eric just to kind of confirm that this is true. Like, is this true?
Shrug?
He said out loud.
They also do offer a couple other types of potions. So you notice a potion of fire breath, as it's labeled there in the store. A potion
Spicy
of growth.
breath.
You said fire breath and icy breath?
No, fire breath and potion of growth.
Oh, sorry, I said spicy breath.
and then a potion of water breathing.
Interesting. I'm good.
Seeing that water breathing one, Eric's like, oh, that reminds me. Quan Seng. And he's kind of patting his pockets and pulls out a ring. See if this is something that will work for you. I found this on the Sea Hag, and you're the one who moves fast. I think this will let you keep moving fast, even if you have to go across a river or anything. I think this should let you walk on water.
Quan Seng grabs it, he examines it, and he goes, the last thing I put on made me deaf. Okay. And he puts it on. He's all about adventure.
And he turns into a fish. No, I'm just kidding.
As I'm walking towards them with my alchemy jug, and I was like, Quan's like, did you just get engaged?
Yeah. Yep. I think Carla has something. What's up?
Yes.
Oh, I was just gonna go find Wolf some armor after everybody's done.
Some wolf armor.
Gotcha. All right. Uncomfortably. Tyler, did you have anything?
I'm dedicating all my time to this project.
That's right.
That's my whole time in town.
Gotcha. So then, Radric, are you doing anything?
I don't think so.
Are you staying with Dane?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with Dane.
So, Pip, you go seek out an armor for Wolf. There aren't people that sell like giant armor sets for wolves, for dire wolves especially. This is something you'd have to commission specifically for him.
Okay, so I'm gonna go see if I can.
Gotcha. So you seek out Doldry. Doldry's Armory is who you seek out. She is this this kind of large three-creen creature. She is like a ladybug. And she does speak to you in common, and she says, now, what kind of creature are you looking to make this for?
He's a wolf. A really tall one. He's 6 feet tall.
Is there any way I could measure this creature?
When he gets here, he's coming. So I'll just come back.
Very well.
How much would it be?
What kind of armor are you looking for?
Leather.
Leather. Studded leather?
Sure.
So it'll cost twice as much because of the size.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially it would be 82 quill.
Oh, yeah. I'll come back then.
She bows to you as you take your leave.
How much would it cost for leather armor for myself?
Studded leather? It'd be 41. Studded leather is the best kind of leather you can get. Your AC would become 12 plus your dexterity.
Gotcha.
So what's your dexterity modifier?
2.
So it'd be a 14.
That would be my armor.
Mm-hmm. Your armor class.
Would be 14.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like 1 more than it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
That one helps.
Yeah, that's true.
You could also go with a different kind of armor. You could go with like a kind of heavier. You could go with like scale or something. You could do a breastplate. That would get you to 16. They're a little expensive though.
I'll do leather.
Boom. So you can add studded leather armor to your equipment.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go buy a drink.
Gotcha. Okay, so you go find the nearest bar or pub. All right, what are you three guys doing? Yous guys.
I'm going to that tea shop.
I'm going back to go to Dane's.
Okay, and Eric?
I want to send a package to my parents and also see if I can find any kind of dye to make this sea hag's cloak look less ratty, more like the cloak that I wear already.
Gotcha.
I have a sewing kit, but I would also like to try and change its color if I can.
Gotcha. So, through investigating some, you find a magic shop. You manage to find a place called Priscilla Arcanas. You meet this rather tall, like, lean woman with golden skin and platinum blonde hair. She lets you know that magical items like this can't be altered normally, but she does have a service which uses these marvelous pigments in order to change the color of magical items.
Would you be able to make this, the sea hag's cloak, look more like, well, if this were clean, what this cloak here would be, this kind of brighter orange?
She looks down at you from this, like, she's like 6'5", and she like leans over the counter to look at you.
Brianna Tarth.
Yeah.
She says, let me see what I can do. And she pulls out these like little, they almost look like clay jars with this kind of leather put on top of them, with these tied with like, these like leather ropes to keep them covered. And she pulls it off, and you can see this, there's like magical liquid in it. She dips a brush inside, and you can hear her muttering under her breath as she removes the bristles from the paint itself. And it seems to be changing colors, almost like this like iridescent, ever-changing pigment. And you can hear her utter these words, and it changes to the color that you have on your cloak. She puts it out on the table, and she begins to paint one stroke as it kind of like covers it. Just from one drop, it spreads magically, and it flashes, changing the color instantly.
Just under his breath, Eric's, awesome. That is fantastic. That is exactly what I had in mind. What do I owe you, and can you teach me how to do that? Maybe
25 quill.
Opposite order of those questions. 25 quill. Rummaging through a pouch. Yeah, of course. Here.
She takes the coin from you, and she says, "It is very simple. If you'd like to purchase a set of paints, I could give you a lesson, but they are a bit costly.
How?
But mind you, they can change the color of anything."
That
Turn Kwansang blue.
if out of character here, if Eric knew that Rondon and Kwansang were behind his, there would be tricks aplenty with this. How costly are we talking about?
200 quill. But they have many other uses. You can see she uncovers the paint again, takes the brush, dips it in there, and you can see her beginning to draw something on the table. She takes her time with it, and you see that she draws an apple, and you can see the apple kind of beginning to come out of the wood, and it becomes wood itself, a wooden apple. It seems as though whatever texture or surface that you draw on, it creates an object of whatever you painted from that same metal or from that same kind of substance.
200, huh? And you'd be able to teach me to do, pointing to the apple, to do that?
Yes.
That's gonna mostly clean me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm in. Of course. Yeah. And it's the thing where you dump all your money out, and then you're trying to count it out.
Ting, 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 ting. They all like roll out.
Okay, 5, 20. Okay, and shove the pile, and then scoop everything else back into my pouch. 200.
She just like shovels it all over to her side, and kind of puts it into these bags, counting it right in front of you. It's very awkward for like a minute or two.
It's like the kid who brings pennies for
Right.
Exactly.
bars.
How many is this?
Yeah.
She presents you with a single jar. It is about like this big. It's pretty big. It is... Actually, you have a choice. Would you like one that is shaped like a skull, one that is shaped like a frog, one that is shaped like a fish, or one that is shaped like a red vial with a crown on it?
The skull's too scary, no thank you. I think the vial with the crown.
The vial with the crown. Okay, so you pick one. You pick that one out, and then you have a choice between 5 different brushes. So you have one that looks like a dead squirrel with the tail as the brush, one that looks like a carrot, one that looks like a rose, one that looks like, it kind of looks like a feather with a blue handle, and then one that looks like, it kind of looks like a tadpole.
The feather.
Okay. Alright. So you can add marvelous pigments to your inventory.
How many uses per vial?
So this one gets a little interesting because so one pot can cover 1,000 square feet surface. Yeah. Which lets you create inanimate objects or terrain features such as a door, a trap pit, flowers, trees, cells, rooms, or weapons that are up to 10,000 cubic feet. It takes 10 minutes to cover 100 square feet. When you complete the painting, the object or terrain feature depicted becomes a real, non-magical object. Thus, painting a door on a wall creates an actual door that can be opened to whatever is beyond. Painting a pit on the floor creates a real pit, and its depth counts against the total area of objects you create. Nothing created by the pigments can have a value of greater than 25 quill. If you paint an object of greater value, such as a diamond or a pile of gold, the object looks authentic, but upon close inspection reveals that it's made of paste bone or some other worthless material. If you paint a form of energy such as fire or lightning, the energy appears but dissipates as soon as you complete the painting, doing no harm to anything.
What if you draw a diamond on a diamond?
Whoa.
Whoa. It still can't
Breaking the
create
system,
anything.
man.
Yeah, you still can't create anything greater value than 25 quill.
So you would
So-
just ruin a diamond.
Exactly. Yeah, you would take away from the value and create something that's, 25 quill worth, but you'd be destroying something else. But yes. And so yes, she teaches you how to summon the different colors.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you so much. We're not staying in town. I'm not staying in town long, but I'm sure I'll be back, and I hope to see you again.
Likewise. I didn't catch your name.
Eric Mugweed.
She reaches down her giant hand, kind of grabs your little hand, and she says, "Stop by again sometime."
Thank you. Is it Priscilla? Is that right?
Yes, the one and only.
Very good. Thank you.
Hold up. There's more. There's only one Priscilla.
All right, and as you take your leave, you happily walk into the city streets with your jar of magical pigments.
and then you get mugged.
Oh!
Where do you think you're going, little man? All right, Kwanseng. You travel through the town of Berkshire, kind of vaguely wandering in the direction that Pip pointed. Eventually, you see this kind of like this green, almost bluish kettle on a sign. In common, it just says "Brews Teas."
Let's try this place. And then walk inside.
Okay, you walk inside as you hear this bell kind of ding ding ding, just ring. It is very quiet inside, but you are trained to recognize the smell of tea, and it immediately hits you. It is just an assault of smells of different kinds. I mean, you're used to the regular teas that they prepare, but these are something different.
Yeah. Is there anyone here?
Make a perception check for me.
12?
12. You notice as you walk in a not so stealthy tabaxi is hiding in the rafters.
That's a weird place for a tea merchant to be.
They hop down. They said, "Well, you have a lot of standards, don't you?"
Almost none at all.
They will get along just fine. Walk with me.
And I start to follow him. I say, a friend of mine was in here earlier and picked up a very expensive tea. I wanted to sort through your options.
Ah, yes, your friend has expensive taste. The serpent flower. No, the phoenix flower. Sorry. Spoilers!
Oh, yeah!
The phoenix flower is an acquired taste. Very powerful properties. It is not looked at through the eyes of the common folk very often.
Well, I want to be upfront. I'm looking for some specific teas.
Speak your mind.
Looking for some that help you sleep. Doesn't have to be too high of a potency, but for those who need the help. I'm looking for tea that also helps with your tummy. Sometimes my pranks go too far. And any sort of medicinal teas that you have, I want to take a look at.
I see. Well, for a sleeping tea, you could invest in a rose petal tea. They seem to do the trick.
And how much does something like a rose petal tea go for?
5 quill.
And is that 10 pouches?
Yes.
I will take 20 pouches if you have.
Right this way, as he bows and steps backward. You can see, as he leads you further into the tea shop, you can see that there are almost like bookcases rows behind this large counter. Kind of like a pharmacy. You know how like they go back there and they rummage through all the stuff? And there are these wooden boxes that are all on these shelves, like cubicles almost, like cubbies. And he just like goes and pulls them out, looks through all these little sorting systems, and he manages to pull out 2 like small rose tinted boxes, and he puts them both on the table and slides them to you.
Perfect. I will pay him for those.
Okay, so that's just 10 quill.
Yep, I have removed it already.
Perfect.
And then the other two for upset stomachs.
For that.
Perhaps like a mint tea. Something along those lines.
Actually, I think I have something here.
Looking for medicinal tea as well, like anything that would help get better, to fight off poison, anything like that. I don't care. I'm trying to make a nice little healing tea kit.
Gotcha. So, something for calming, yes? Something for calming and healing, restoring. You're looking for groveweed.
Yes.
Kind of looks into the little cubbies again and pulls out like a dark green box and slides it towards you.
How much is this?
5 quill.
Let's do another 2 boxes.
Very well. Pulls out another, slides it to you over the counter.
All right, and so I will buy those 2 boxes.
Perfect.
Also, do I add these myself, or are you going to add them later?
Add them yourself for now. You can add them later.
I say to him, much like the tea my friend bought, I guess I will be open with you. I come from the Mount of the Serpent Flower. I was very familiar with the tea that you sold her. Do you have anything like it?
As a matter of fact, I do. I carry serpent flower tea. He puts like a black box in front of you.
Immediately, like, it's taking me back. It's like, that's the tea. That's it. Tell me
Tortoise
about
flower
it.
tea.
What do you know of the serpent flower tea?
It is from the continent of Nuvea, at the sanctum of the Tempest, is the only place it grows.
My heart is starting to feel full. Hearing of home.
It is a very lively tea. It feels almost bubbly, and it grants energy.
And how much would you sell this to?
The same rate as the others, 100 quill.
How often are you able to get serpent flowers?
Not very often.
Perhaps in exchange.
I'm listening.
I live at the Sanctum of the Tempest. That is where I'm from. Perhaps I could bring you back a serpent flower and trade it to you to cut down that price a little bit every time I'm back. Your thoughts?
Perhaps if you bring me a sample first, then we'll talk.
Tell me of the tortoise flower tea.
Tortoise flower has an earthy smell to it. It sits very heavy in your stomach, gives you a sense of stability and calm.
I will take the tortoise flower tea. How much? 100?
Yes.
I will bring back the serpent flower the next time I see you, and we'll start our deal from there.
Very well.
And so I'll give him the 100 quill for.
There you go.
Thank you so much for all your help in these wonderful teas. Before I leave, do you happen to sell a traveling tea set?
Of course.
Something simple. Something I can perhaps stone. Something I can warm up over an open fire.
He leads you to an area where there are many either porcelain or clay like sets in a variety of colors. There's black and white and blue and green and brown.
I will take the blue set.
Gotcha. And so that comes with like a what are they called? Like an infusing kit.
Sure.
Like several like mini like teacups. There is like a small kettle where you warm water and you pour.
Sure.
And it has enough cups to serve 6 people.
Perfect. That's it for me. I am going to say thank you so much for all your help. I will make sure to send people your way. You are very kind.
Peeper.
Peeper. A lot of peepers coming your way.
Make
Alright.
sure to send a paper
Oh.
your way.
Yeah.
All right. So, Rondon, you were heading back to Adain.
Dane. Danes. Yep.
Okay. So you come back to Dane's house, and you hear the hammering of wood, the like the moving of various equipment. And as you come to Dane in his workshop, Radric is there, kind of keeping watch as Dane is hard at work. You have 3 exhaustion points still, Dane? 2. Okay. So you've lost the walking stick at this point. You're still a little sore, but you're not hobbling anymore. And it seems that you are making good progress. So you're taking your time with this. And granted that given that you had the material already, the only thing you need is time now. But it will, so that's what it will take.
Just kind of yell out the window, or rather peek my head out the window and yell, "How's it coming along, Dane?"
It's coming, but it'll take more time.
All right. Well, you don't rush yourself there. You want to make sure it looks real nice. You're a man of an excellent craft.
I thank you, my friend. Radric,
Yes.
you are an armor without a body. How'd that happen?
I don't know. One day I just was alive. In fact, it was the same day we fought the Bone Demon.
Strange. I suppose for my part, I'm glad you were there. And then I will return to my work.
Okay. So, bonk, bonk, bonk. That's how you hammer things.
Probably more carving than hammering.
All right. So then, Pip.
Hey. So, I try to find a place where I can go and have a drink.
Okay. Yes, you find an inn/pub called the Flaming Boot.
Okay, before I go in, I put my hood up,
Okay.
and I say, "Okay, I got this. Here goes." And then I go in.
Okay.
But I want to go in stealthily,
Okay.
if that's possible. Natural 20.
Damn.
Confirm? He confirms.
He confirms. Shut up, Blake. Don't tell the truth.
It's a natural 20 plus 2, Brandon.
All right, so you walk in. It's a little busy. There are a lot of people in there. It is, and there is a menagerie of people as well. You can see all of the mouse folk have like designated dining areas in the rafters, and you see like tiny tables and tiny candles lit up there, like the barmaids and whatnot, like dressed like they're mouse folk, but they're wonderfully dressed. And there are commotions from within the walls and in the ceilings, and there are very few places to sit. And you do see the innkeeper is like an older man, cleanly shaven. He's got like this ragged gray hair, has like a very large nose. He seems to be missing quite a few teeth, and he walks around with a wooden leg. Kind of walking around and making sure everyone's good.
I find a spot at like a corner where it's kind of like away from the bustle and hustle,
Okay.
And I sit there at that table
Gotcha.
with my hood still up, not being seen.
Gotcha.
You guys
So
are
you're being-
scared.
So you're being as suspicious as possible then.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so you head there, kind of keeping your head down. There are a lot of strange looks given to you. Eventually, the innkeep walks over to you. Kind of, you can hear the stomp of his boot, and then the clunk of his wooden leg as he kind of wobbles over to you. And he says, "What do you be drinking?"
Whatever's good.
"Ale it is." And he walks away.
Okay. And I am gonna sit there and I am going to listen because I want to become proficient in thieves' tools. So I'm gonna try to see and listen.
Spoiler alert, you already are. You just don't have them.
Well, I want them then. How do I get them? I get them
Black
from
market.
them. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch and listen to see if I can get them.
Do you know Leaf's camp?
No.
Never mind then.
So I'm just gonna sit and listen. Can I roll a perception check for hearing?
I will tell you, it'll be very hard
will?
because it's loud in here, and there are people talking and making a ruckus.
How about just regular perception? Oh, nope. 8.
8? Okay. There's a lot of movement. People are having fun. Nothing in the way of thieves.
Huh. Can I make my way over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you spot something very interesting at one of the corners of the room. As you make your way over there, you see Kwansang having a couple of drinks.
You spot who? Just kidding, of course. I like tea.
I sit down.
Okay, so Pip sits right where you are, Kwansang.
Okay.
Hey. It's very loud in here.
It's loud most places we go.
Yeah.
Have you found what you're looking for?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go get a drink. And then I stand up and I go up to the bar. But before I do, I turn around and I say, would you like one?
Yeah. Nope.
Okay. And then I start to walk towards the bar. And start to talk to the bartender, and I just grab a couple drinks and I bring them back to Pip, and I say I'm going to use the restroom quick. I'll be right back.
All right. And I take a drink.
Okay. You take a drink as he leaves the table. It takes you quite a while to realize he's not coming back.
All right. Can I do another perception check?
Sure.
I'm gonna use hearing this time
Go ahead.
because I get advantage. $20, not natural.
Uh, 20, not natural. It's very hard to hear anything besides the rowdy laughter and yelling of everyone. As far as hearing goes, nothing. Your senses are a little overwhelmed right now in this place.
Okay. Did the beer or the... Wait, he brought 2 over?
Yeah, I brought mine and yours.
Okay, so I'm gonna drink his.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and stand up. I'm gonna walk out the door.
Gotcha. You are stuck with the tab.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it.
So that puts you out 15 quill.
Okay.
Oh wow, my bad.
You're not bad. You don't feel bad.
Make a quick perception check for me.
11?
Okay, nothing out of the ordinary as you walk out of the bar. Unless you'd like to bargain a little.
Yeah.
Okay, you succeed. So first,
Left.
this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So it says, until the end of your turn, attacks of opportunity against you are made with advantage. It's a little specific, but...
Yeah.
So as you exit, you are perceptive as always. There is a strange smell at the door, and kind of to the right of the bar itself, there is an alleyway, and you begin to notice strands of what seem like brown hair, some white, and you can see that there is kind of clothing left just in the alleyway, deserted.
Huh. Shoot. Can I smell which direction it went?
Sure, yeah, go ahead, roll with advantage. This would be more of a survival check if you're tracking.
Okay, but it's with advantage?
Yeah.
18.
18. You begin to pick up a scent as you kind of go down the alleyway.
I get my bow ready.
You get your bow ready. As you kind of go into the city streets, you kind of begin to go into the more wealthy district of Berkshire.
Ooh, I don't like it. Okay, can I stealth?
Oh no.
Not really.
No.
Fuck.
Rich people.
So when I notice this, I put my bow away and kind of put my hands on like ready at my daggers.
Okay. So you begin to kind of smell, kind of tracking. It is at this point that one of the Redbrook guards stops you and say, "Excuse me, do you have business here?"
I'm just going. Do I need to pass?
You would do well to go back to the other part of town.
Oh. Is this like a club or something?
What's your passive perception?
13.
13? I'll say make one roll because you have advantage on these things.
That's cocked.
Okay.
For what? 13
Just
plus
perception.
16.
Okay. You can smell some alcohol on his breath.
I take out 20 quill and I say, "You didn't see me?"
You can see a smile curl across his face as he takes the quill. He wanders off, counting the coin in his hand.
And I go. I keep going.
Okay. As you continue, the trail seems to end.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Can I perceive if I hear anything?
You hear a lot of people
That's it.
walking and talking. Yeah. These carriages with horses pulling them. People yelling for different like baked goods or different trade. You do hear one of the what are they called? The town criers. That's what it is. Kind of shouting a message out into the street.
I guess, can I make another perception check? Or a survival check if I'm tracking?
At this point, no. The trail has gone cold.
Well, what do I see around me?
Just people walking about. The town crier yells out into the air. Hey yay, hey yay, because it's obligatory at this point, right? You have to say this in a D&D campaign.
Yeah. I kind of kick the dirt.
You hear the town crier say, "Trouble in the north! Plague desolates the land of Primaris. Many seeking sanctum."
I'm going to go back to Dane's house. I don't see anything else, yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So, Eric, were you heading back to Dane's house, or were you doing some other shopping?
I just want to make a quick swing by. I don't know if it's called a post office, but I want to send a package to Greenwood.
Gotcha. Yeah. So this would be more of like a parcel service. I'll say for the sake of brevity, you find what appears to be a business where they have several like riders go to different towns from Berkshire, and they spread out and then they return. And so it'll be another day or so before they actually depart, because they need to gather everything to deliver first. But how many letters are you sending?
No letters. The letters have gone with the elf.
Okay.
I want to put together a small actual parcel, a little bit box.
Oh, sure.
That I'm sending some things in, including, and I would not do this in front of anyone at the parcel service, a bag that I'm trying to wrap as tight as possible so that the quill inside doesn't jingle, so that it's not obvious
Gotcha.
that this is a pouch full of money. But
Sure.
money, the emblem that came off the Bone Devil's sword, and a small little pouch of some sort that just has the dust from the gravel from when I was almost petrified and fought that off. I scooped some of that
Sure.
out. Those things, sending and address it to my parents.
Gotcha. Okay. So that'll go for 5 quill for you.
Perfect.
And they will be ready to depart in about a day or so. Anyone else doing anything?
I'm going back and I am going to start making a cup of tea for Eric to settle his stomach.
Gotcha.
Completely.
All right.
I'm running to Dane's.
I believe that was the rose petal tea. Let me double check.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'll make a pot of that, and then anybody who wants some can have some.
I'll potago. All right. Eventually, you all reconvene at Dane's house.
We all make it back to Dane's house?
Yes. Unless you had some other things to purchase.
So I'm running, right? And I walk into the door. Is there anybody there?
Rondon Timbers, and I would say, sure, Quan saying you are in the kitchen boiling
Mm.
your rose petal tea.
Brewing the tea.
I run in and I say, guys, the hags, Quenting, and you left me with the tab, and then and then it just went away.
And I turn around like, what is she talking? Like, and I look back to her and I say, I was making tea.
I was at Flaming Boot, and I saw Kwanzang, and then
Pip, have you slept?
yes, the hags are here. It looked like you, Kwanzang, and I knew you wouldn't leave me with a tab.
I would leave you with the tab if you thought I would drink. I don't drink. Nothing but tea. Oh, and that awesome coffee that Rondon makes.
Hell yeah, brother. Also, that'd be a hilarious prank.
I'm gonna perception check Pip.
Sure, go ahead.
You're gonna insight check me?
Yeah, insight check, my bad. 16?
That was fun.
16? Okay. And she is very distraught. You're not sure entirely what to think, but it doesn't seem like she appears to be lying to you. It just seems that something is distressing her. She seems very out of it.
Give us the story.
I guess, I'm gonna go to the tavern then.
Gotcha. So you hear Pip say this, and you just stand up and like, I'll be back, and just walk. Going to the
RoboCop.
tavern.
Bye.
Oh, but why are you going to the tavern? Like, tell us more, Pip. Oh, you said they impersonated Kwansang. Well, did you find them?
I found their clothes.
It should be impossible for them to have impersonated me. I was the only one who didn't have a prick.
I don't know. I didn't see you naked. There could be pricks anywhere.
You didn't at the time. We should check you again.
Andres.
If you insist. And I just do the air thing again and close her off, and I just cover myself and I say, Combos.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, Kwansing is blushing. He's got his hands over his genitalia, and he is like, hurry, please.
I'll do a perception check or would it be investigation or perception?
This would be investigation, yeah.
Okay.
I go, as he's getting ready to check, I go, gosh, it's hot in here, and I use air to just open the window.
Well, I got
Because I am just flushed.
a 9.
So you're like, looks good.
Pat, 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 pat.
Yeah.
Slap his butt.
I am extremely uncomfortable. Somebody else check.
I mean, I don't. I'm sure Rondon knows what he's looking for, but sure.
Oh, just do it, Eric.
I'll take a look. That's a nat 1.
Yeah, so you are thoroughly distracted by Kwansang exposing himself.
Can I check at least the front half of me?
Sure. This will be whatever. I'll just say a straight roll.
For perception, or?
This would be investigation.
I'll investigation. Which is even better. I rolled an 18 plus 21.
Plus 21.
Wow.
Yep, so there it is. 39. 21. 21 is the final.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary.
But how? I think you can put on your underwear now, at least.
I don't know.
Do something about it.
I pick up my clothes and start to put them back on.
Okay.
I think you, Pip, I see you open up your eyes. I see you try to sneak a peek.
My eyes are closed.
You're gonna open them now. I think he's decent.
Alright.
Oh wait, no. How are they impersonating you if you don't have a prick?
Well, now we must ask, what were the pricks for?
Where's Dane?
I think he's in the shop.
That's funny.
I go where Dane is.
Okay. Pip enters the workshop. You are drenched, Dane. You are about at the end of your day's worth of woodworking. You have carved out the size that you want for the first like plate out, and you have begun to kind of create because you said that you wanted it to be like chitinous, right? So it'd be like stacked on top of each other, like layers, so that you
Like,
can
I guess
bend easier.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Because it will give you more range of motion if you have more plates.
Yeah. Let's do that.
So I'll say that you do fashion
I guess.
multiple of them.
Will that still fall in the category of breastplate?
Yeah, because you're not.
Okay.
It's not full plate.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to accidentally make full plate that I can't wear.
No. Yeah. Yeah. So you cut out like the base of it. It's not wearable just yet, but you had to get the right measurements, and you had to make sure that you weren't like cutting too much of it. So you spent a lot of time doing that. So that's the first day done, and you are just drenched in sweat. You are ready to kick it back. And as Pip enters the workshop, you can see her distraught expression.
Pep, what's happened?
I go up to him. How did we meet?
We were in the woods. I was with Rondon trying to find the weirwood tree. You were in a tree, if I remember correctly, and we fought small demon dog things.
Okay.
Pep, what's going on?
I thought I saw Kwanseng in the flaming boot, and it wasn't him. So just be careful.
At the flaming boot. Are you sure someone didn't put something in your drink?
Yes. No. I don't know. Just be careful, okay?
Of course. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Stay close.
Alright.
We'll find what's going on. And I'll kind of like lay my tools down. That'll be kind of my stopping point for the night.
Sure.
And I'll like kind of like put my hand on Pip's back/shoulder as we like go back into the house. Have a cup of tea.
Alright.
I hear Kwanseng's got some good stuff. Good stuff. Kwanseng's got some good stuff.
He's got all the good stuff.
All right. So then, do you guys head back into the house then?
Yeah.
So as you guys begin to settle down, Kwanseng, you prepare. Which tea are you making? The rose petal tea.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys gather in Dane's kitchen/living room, you begin to drink the tea. It is nice. It's flowery. It's a very pleasant tea. It's very, I don't know how to put this, but it's a very soft tea. And you guys have a moment to kind of to yourselves, kind of winding down from the day.
This is definitely the opposite of coffee. They're quite saying this is making me real sleepy. I can.
This is not the sleepy tea.
It's still making me sleepy.
The rose petal tea? It is, yeah.
I thought it was the belly comfort tea.
No, rose petal is.
Oh yeah, it is sleepy time tea. You're right. Never mind. Grow weed is the belly comfort, calming and restoration. All right, yeah, rose petal. I say to everybody, this tea helps us relax. I think we all deserve a good night's rest.
Oh man, I'm just gonna snooze right.
I'm gonna go around and make sure all the doors and windows are locked and shuttered, from the inside.
You're not here.
Oh God, I forgot that Radrick left.
Radrick can't drink tea anyway, so I guess I'll wait until Radrick comes back to do that because I forgot he was gone. So
He's just at the door, just like,
just knock knock.
hello, just shaking the handle.
I mean, the good news is probably I don't think the hags can make themselves look like Radrick.
hopefully.
Bum bum
Well-
bum.
Well, that's assuming that now that it's from the hole that they puncture in us
From the pricks.
from the pricks.
So as you guys begin to wind down, Radrick, you wander off into the night. Now that everything has begun to calm down, it's very late. People are walking home from the pub, stumbling drunkenly into their homes. But you don't feel such things. You don't feel the effects of alcohol. You don't feel sleep, tired. Those things are beyond you. Determined, you continue to the Flaming Boot. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I want to investigate like the around the flaming boot.
On the outside?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
investigate or
Mhm.
perception.
Investigation.
That's a 6.
Or is it?
How do these work again?
So you automatically succeed, but you can draw bad luck whenever. So you draw a bad luck card, and then I get to use whenever you have bad luck.
Let's do it.
Okay. So just choose whichever one you'd like.
Middle.
So you fail a saving throw.
Yike.
Gotcha.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That one can hurt.
Let's hope it's not a death save.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Yeah, that would suck.
Tyler. All right.
Death saves, that'd be nice.
Wow, that's one on almost every one of you, except for Rondon and Guansing.
You got one on me. Oh no, wait. Did you?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, wait, or did you? No, you cashed it in.
Did I?
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure you cashed it in.
Cause I'm.
No, Tyler.
I don't
remember-
I don't actually know.
I remember. Oh no! I do have one on you, but I don't have it here. It was for the investigation on the loot pile.
Mm-hmm.
That one was automatically miss an attack, and I told you I'd wait for a critical hit on that one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, so you begin to look on the outskirts of this tavern, kind of carefully inspecting the floor. At the entrance of it, something very, almost undetectable. You squat down and you begin to see this kind of strange slime in the shape of footprints. Walk out towards the alleyway. You see bits of hair kind of loosely scattered, these long strands of brown hair, some white, some discarded clothing, and then what seems like these piles of more slime kind of further off into the corners of the alleyways.
I'm going to use Divine Sense.
Okay. You concentrate. You do not detect any undead or fiends, I think is your 2, or what is it?
Celestial, Fiend, and Undead.
Okay. You detect none of them.
Okay. I'm gonna make a stealth check, and I'm going to follow the tracks.
Go ahead.
Do I roll with disadvantage?
No. So normally you would roll with disadvantage, but since the armor is you, you're not moving as a separate part, you're moving as one.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Dang!
Yeah.
Did he do the thing?
You
Do
shovel.
the shovel. There you go.
There you go. You carefully stealth into the alleyway. It is dark, but so is your armor, and you seem to blend in. You walk with the deception of an inanimate object that you could become at any moment. And as you kind of walk down the alleyway, you can hear this noise. It's like this like tearing and biting. And as you continue forward, you see this thin, pale, almost slimy, almost like wet appearance of this hunched over, lithe creature. Naked, bald, over this dark shape on the ground, ferociously eating. It turns its head in your direction. You can see the light of the moon reflects in its almost vacant eyes. It scurries up the wall, and just as soon as it disappears, that is what we'll pick up next time.
Dang.
Dang.
All right.
Yikes.
Yuck.
Wow, that was good.
That was good.
Thank you guys again for listening. If you liked it, please leave us a review on the platform of your choice. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Realm Narrative Gaming, or Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at RNG Presents, or just head over to our website at rngpresents.com. Thanks again, everyone. We hope to catch you again on the next episode of The Dark Veil. Stay safe.
The Dark Veil is a production of RNG Presents and features Mac Anderson as Rondon, Tyler Brinker as Dane, Drew Dolan as Kwansei, Carla Elfritz as Pip, Mike Lewis as Eric, and the Dungeon Master? That's Brandon Rubio. Our amazing music provided by Aiden Chan, and this episode edited by Carla Elfritz. Thanks for listening. See you next time on The Dark Veil.
He's outside. He's stroking his wood.
All right, I leave.
Oh,
All right,
God.
well,
I don't know what you guys are expecting of me. I'm giving you answers, and you're not liking them.